Hey everyone, Charting Man Dan from ChartGuys.com. You know, behind every single video that we put out every single day, there's a wonderful community of traders that we want to invite you to be a part of. Try the free 7-day trial and gain access to our live market broadcasts every morning and afternoon, interact with hundreds of like-minded traders, or take part in one of our dedicated chat rooms, each led by an analyst that's there to answer your questions in real time. Our trial is risk-free with absolutely no commitment or credit card required to experience the TCG community. For those looking for a head start in technical analysis, check out our entries and exits course in the link below in the description. Get up to speed with the fundamentals of TCG technical analysis and experience over 5 hours of great community-driven trading education. Hello everyone, checking in on the tech sector, Apple and Facebook. So the tech sector consolidated today, and if you can call it that, it's the consolidation we see in the tech sector is so extremely brief. But the bulls buy the dip yet again. So we had a bit of a bearish day, a profit-taking day off of the all-time high yesterday. Followed through with a little bit further downside, but the bulls buy the dip and close at the high of the day. And we're looking back at the all-time high of 56.85 as really the only resistance level from here because the bulls did buy that dip. Our new support is down at the low of today of 56.31. There's a little gap at 56.02. But again, as long as the bulls buy the dip and hold these exponential supports on the daily, they remain in absolute full control. We have not seen two clear bearish days in a row in this sector since back in mid-April. And that is now a month and a half ago, 6 weeks without two red days in a row in an entire sector. So the weekly time frame shows that strength with the upper Bollinger Band on the weekly rejecting the price 3 weeks in a row. 56.93 is that level, so we will have to keep that in mind tomorrow if the bulls do show up. We will have that resistance level to be watching. But this weekly chart has just been a thing of beauty for the bulls ever since November, really ever since all the way back last summer. Nothing but uptrend. Apple is not really feeling the upside that a lot of these individual tech names are. It's a laggard, so to speak, even though it is the biggest holding in XLK. We had a tight sideways pattern. We had a bearish break of that pattern yesterday by breaking the low of 152.67. The bulls just barely held that middle Bollinger Band, and we held it again here today, buying the dip, closing just above it, and now the bulls need to see continuation to the upside. The bulls will not prove anything to me personally until we break 154.90, and we can tell that they're swimming upstream trying to make some progress here. The bears are definitely on this name, but it's really just comparatively. So if I looked at this chart just by itself, I'd say, okay, that's a very, very bullish chart. And it's only comparing it to names like Amazon and Google and Netflix and everybody else in the tech sector that's just coming off of all-time highs this week. That's the only reason that we're calling Apple weak, when in reality it's a very strong chart. So this is a bullish reversal Dragonfly Doji. Needs to be confirmed tomorrow, but again, even then, 154.90 has to break here. Otherwise, it's just a lower high on this daily time frame. The weekly shows that healthy consolidation. The range the past 2 weeks has been absolutely minuscule, but that's really healthy consolidation for the bulls, considering where we're coming from, considering how much they're giving back. We've seen the last bull week was first week of May, and in 3 weeks of consolidation, we haven't even given back the gains of the last bull week that we saw. Facebook on the daily time frame, bulls buying the dip here as well. This is the second time on the way up that we've seen this. We built a base of support at 147.25. We built another base of support now at 150.30, and the bulls are looking to follow through back to the upside. Some people are pointing this out as a cup and handle pattern. Doesn't really look ideal, but in terms of the definition, the psychology behind the pattern is what I'm concerned with, and it does fit the mold. We've got our resistance on the left side. We pull back, we reestablish ourselves, come up to the right side, set a lower high, unable to break that resistance, consolidate, forming the handle, and then if the pattern were to fall out psychologically, we would see a breakout, blue sky breakout, all-time highs, and continuation up towards 155. So the Facebook bulls still holding on. Weekly time frame certainly in their favor as well. All exponential moving averages are support, and it's just watching to see if we follow through now that this dip has been bought, just like it was last time. If we can follow through to a new all-time high, a red flag in the short term would be a break of 150.30 support established today. So I appreciate you watching. Tech sector still on fire, even when the tech sector consolidates. Other sectors step it up, keep the market extremely strong, and we'll see how long that's going to keep up. No slowdown in sight. Hope you have a great night, and we'll see you soon.